A very good morning. My name is Darian Raja, matrix number 180673. And this video is on my Lex number 5, which is case study number 3, on the title of what will happen if a horse weighing 400 kilograms ate bananas of more than 20 kilograms. So for this video, I'll be talking in general about the process when the banana is ingested by the horse. So to begin off, the banana is a high-calorie tropical fruit with soft and easy digestible flesh. It is mainly made up of sugar, which is sucrose and fructose. It also has high amounts of carbohydrate, which is starch, and makes up 65 to 75% of dry matter. Now, when this banana is ingested or is taken in by the horse, it is first mechanically digested by the horse, in which the horse would chew it and break it into smaller parts. As it is being chewed, this banana is mixed with saliva and is coated with salivary amylase, in which this salivary amylase will convert the starch, the polysaccharides, into disaccharides such as maltose. When it reaches the stomach, the hydrochloric acid in the stomach will stop the amylase from further digesting the polysaccharides in the banana. The hydrochloric acid also kills the bacteria which is on the banana. After passing through the stomach, the banana will go through the small intestine, in which it will meet the pancreatic enzymes such as lactase, sucrase, and maltase, in which these enzymes will break down the disaccharides into monosaccharides. Besides that, dietary proteins are also digested and absorbed as amino acids in the small gut. Next, cellulose in the banana are passed through and they enter the cecum, which is specifically um, present in horses. Now, in the cecum, this complex polysaccharides in the banana are fermented by microbes such as the Ruminococcus species, and these complex polysaccharides are fermented and converted into volatile fatty acids in the form of acetate, butyrate, and propionate, along with heat, water, and also gas. Micronutrients such as vitamin B and K are also the product of this fermentation. Now, when these polysaccharides are fermented into these volatile fatty acids, such as acetate, butyrate, and propionate, this acetate is the main product of this fermentation. It will be absorbed into the blood and transported to the liver for lipid synthesis and will be used as the main energy source. Propionate will be used for glucose synthesis, and most butyrate are converted into ketone bodies and carbon dioxide and then further removed by the liver. So that is basically what happens when a banana is ingested by the horse. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hokkaido matrix number 179019, and today I'm here to share a little bit about my case study, which is what will happen when a horse of 400 kilograms ate the bananas exceeds 20 kilograms. So, um, first of all, we have to know the composition of the bananas so that we can know that what will happen if they consume lots. So, a is a very high calorie tropical fruit. It has it contains soft and easily digestible flesh, which with the simple sugars mostly, which are fructose and sucrose. And for your information, sucrose two-thirds of the sugar are sucrose. So in immature fruits and matured bananas, their content are different. In the immature banana, the starch is the main content, um, which are 65 until 75% of dry matter, and the ripened bananas will transform the starch into soluble sugars, and that's why a ripened banana have very high sugar content. Secondly, the bananas consist of good amount of soluble dietary fibers, which are 3 to 5% of dry matter, which can help normal bowel movement and reduce constipation problems. of the horse. Next, the bananas can consist of help promoting flavonoid polyphenolate antioxidants, which can help to act as the protective scavengers against oxygen-derived free radicals and reactive oxygen species. So this can play a very important role in aging and various disease process. And next, banana is also a good source of vitamin B6, which is known as pyridoxine. And the banana provide around 28% of daily recommended allowance of the horse. And the vitamin B6 is usually for the treatment of nutritis and anemia. Next, banana also contain moderate source of vitamin C, which is around 8.7 milligram per every 100 gram. Also, there's adequate levels of minerals such as copper, magnesium, and manganese. And the most important, banana is a very rich source of potassium, as it helps to control heart rate and blood pressure. So I think that's all since we are lack of time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tango Jaing and my matrix number is 180613. Today our case study is about what will happen to a 400 kg horse if it ate more than 20 kg of bananas. So I found some information about the digestive system of the horse, which particularly is the stomach. As we know, cattle have 4 parts of stomach, while unlike cattle, horses only have 1 stomach. The stomach of the horse is very small, which in relation to the overall of its size, it is about 10% of its whole digestive system. And the rate of digestion is based on the type of fat that we feed the horse. For example, the horse may take more than half an hour to finish 1 kg of hay, but with the same amount, it will only take up 10 minutes for them to consume the concentrated feed. So this translates into a significant difference in the amount of time the horse on a concentrated diet versus one forage or a pasture diet spends eating. While in the stomach, the fruit is mixed with pepsin and hydrochloric acid. Is actually same with us humans. Pepsin and hydrochloric acid. The function of pepsin is it is an enzyme to actually utilize in the digestion of protein, while hydrochloric acid HCl its function to help to break down the solid particles that the horse or us humans consume. So basically, the horse has 3 main regions of stomach. The first one is the Sacus cecus. Second one is the fundic, and the third one is the pyloric. Sacus cecus, S-A-C-C-U-S, C-A-E-C-U-S, Sacus cecus. So the Sacus cecus region is the first part of the stomach of the horse. It is located near the spot where the esophagus and the stomach attach. It is where the place that the HCl, the hydrochloric acid, actually mix with the food that the horse consume, and causing the pH to drop. Because hydrochloric acid is acid, so it will cause the pH of the stomach to actually drops, and these drops of pH will eventually slows down the fermentation process in the stomach of the horse. And it is important that there is little fermentation in the stomach, as it will cause the formation of the gas such as the carbon dioxide and the methane. And the horse actually has a little capability to bletch or otherwise dissipate the accumulating gas. So if more gas is trapped inside the stomach of the horse, it will eventually result in the rupture of the stomach lining of the horse. So for the second area, it is known as the fundic area, the fundic region, Fundic, the fundic region. It is a place where the pH level actually drops further to around 5.4, and fermentation will halt at this moment. The third and the final area is known as the pyloric region, Pyloric. It's a pyloric region where it is a place where the stomach joins with the small intestine. At this point, the pH level of the stomach drops further to 2.6, which is like very acidic, 2.6, which this will virtually eliminate all the lactobacteria, all the fermentable lactobacteria. On the other hand, the proteolytic activity is the digestion, is the breakdown of the proteins, actually the breakdowns of the polysaccharides, all that activities, but we'll not talk about it in this case. So on the other hand, the proteolytic activity at this moment is 15 to 20 times more than in the fundic region. Means that at this the pyloric region, the fermentation halts and the pyrolytic activity increase. So there are strong acids at work in the stomach, which we know it is the hydrochloric acid. But when there's an even flow of the food into the stomach acid will put to the positive use in the digestion of fats, amino acids, proteins, all of that, carbohydrates, Because the stomach produces acid continuously, it is a non-stop process. So, continual grazing permits the increased protection from the gastric ulcers by the bicarbonate introduced from the salivary secretion. Continual grazing also permits the absorption of the gastric juice by feedstuff that is always in the stomach. However, when the stomach is empty, means that no food is being fed and no food is flowing inside the stomach, the acid will attack the unprotected squamous cell. The squamous cells is in the cecus region, so the first part of the stomach. So the hydrochloric acid will actually attack the squamous cells, which is the non-glandular area of the stomach, non-glandular area. So this will cause the stomach lining to ulcerate, means that ulcer will form in the stomach, and the forming of ulcer in the stomach will actually affect the animal's performance, appetite, and or the behavior. So this will cause the stomach lining to ulcerate, and feeding horses a higher proportion of raw fish in their diet, small frequent meals, and allow them the ability to graze will actually reduce the frequency and the severity of the stomach ulcer. So basically that is what I found in this case study, and thank you.
A very good morning. My name is Norhani binti Abdul Mubin, and today I'll be talking about my third case study, which is about horse. What will happen if a horse weighing 400 kg consumes more than 20 kilograms of bananas? So first of all, I will introduce the digestive system of the horse. Horses are non-ruminant herbivores. They have a small stomach with the capacity of 2 to 4 gallons for an average horse, which is weighing about 100 pounds. However, the digestive function in the stomach and small intestine of the horse is almost similar as other animals with monogastric stomach. So the dietary protein is digested and absorbed as amino acids. A part of soluble carbohydrates is hydrolyzed and absorbed as monosaccharides in the small gut. Meanwhile, cellulose and other related molecules will pass through the small intestine and then enters the cecum. Furthermore, structural carbohydrates such as cellulose and hemicellulose, along with starch and other soluble carbohydrates, they will escape the digestion in the small intestine. And then fermentation will take place at the large intestine. So the stomach of the horse, they serve as a place to when the secretion of hydrochloric acid and pepsin occur, where the breakdown of food begins as it enters the stomach. Horses, they are unable to regurgitate food, unlike other ruminants. So if they overeat or if they eat something poisonous, they will tend to, vomiting is not an option for them. So only minimal carbohydrate digestion actually takes place in the stomach. Most digestion process occur in the small intestine and also large intestines. So in the small intestine, it primarily digests the sugar and starches in a horse's diet. Meanwhile, the digestion of fiber takes place in the large intestine. So about digestive limitations in horses' digestive system, due to small stomach capacity in the horse, it cannot accommodate large quantities of food at one time. So limited enzymatic digestion and some fermentative digestion of small microbial population take place in the stomach. Food that enters the stomach will only remain for like 15 minutes before it starts to pass into the small intestine. The small volume of the stomach and rapid passage of food from stomach is the reason horses eat almost continuously. Thus, they are named as hay burners. In the small intestine, most of the nutrients such as proteins, some carbohydrates and fats are digested. Most of the vitamins and minerals are also absorbed in the small intestine. Here, soluble carbohydrates are digested to simple sugars and absorbed for the use as an energy. So for the new word that I've learned is regurgitate, which means to bring food that has been swallowed back and out of the mouth. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Amin Shahid bin Dola and my matrix number is 180599. Okay, today I'm going to record the individual video for Lex case study number 5, which is what will happen if a horse that weighs 400 kg eats 20 kg of banana. Okay, before we start, what is contained in banana? Banana has high in potassium. Banana has cellulose. Banana also contain carbohydrates which will converted into sugar in the horse stomach. Okay, now we go to the digestive tract of a horse. The digestive system of a horse consists of simple stomach, small intestine, cecum, large and small colon, rectum, and anus. Digestion is the process that reduces complex food material into small molecules. The small molecules are absorbed by the guts and taken into the bloodstream and distributed into tissues. Okay, digestion in horses start in mouth. The teeth and tongue bring large food particle, which is bananas, into the mouth by chew it to a smaller size. Horses, and then the chew banana will enter esophagus from the stomach. Chew food move from the esophagus by muscle cavity into the stomach. Saliva in the mouth moisten the chewed banana so it passes more easily down to the esophagus. Horses cannot vomit. Food that is poorly chewed or poorly moistened with saliva can lodge in the esophagus, causing a condition called choke. Certain feeds and greedy eating predispose to choke. And then after the banana enter the esophagus, it will enter cecum. Okay, a horse cannot eat too much at a certain time because they will have a will undergo a disease that called hypoglycemia. That means that the stomach bloated because they eat too much. So people usually horse eat 2 times a day, but people separated it into several times a day so that the horse do not eat too much. Okay, so if the horse eat 20 kg banana at a time, it will suffer a disease called hypoglycemia, which can cause bloated stomach, which caused by fermentation of cellulose by the bacteria in the stomach and will make the horse sick. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
And hello, my name is Ifa Laila binti Fadal Hadi, and my matrix number is 180633. So now I'm going to talk about the case study number 2, which is what will happen if the horse with 400 kg ate more than 20 kg of banana. So first of all, the objectives of the study are to study the effect of the excessive intake of banana towards the horse and to study how the banana being digested in horse. So as we know, banana actually provide a great source of potassium, which is necessary for the health of the horse. Potassium is a vital mineral that contributes to cellular and muscular health of the horse. And bananas are particularly beneficial to horse in races, competitions, and other activities that need a high amount of energy. So the requirements of banana that horse can feed, it is not clearly stated, but then what I found is horse can be fed 1 cup of banana at a time, which means 1 cup about 100 grams. So in this case, more than 20 kg of banana is already an excessive amount. So what will happen if the horse ate an excessive amount of banana? So as we know, banana contain a high amount of potassium, which is if the horse consume more banana, then it consumes more potassium, which is an excess of potassium can be detrimental to the horse health and muscle function. So when the horse consumes too much potassium, it actually can prevent the horse muscles from properly relaxing, and it can lead to the muscle stiffness. A diet rich in potassium also can prevent the horse from absorbing other nutrients such as calcium and magnesium. Before I end my discussion, I would like to share one word that I learned in our discussion, which is detrimental, which actually means tending to cause harm and have similar meaning with harmful, damaging, injurious, and hurtful. So the conclusion of this case study is banana actually can be a great treat to the supplement of the horse diet, especially in a high energy use situation. But then excessive intake will be detrimental to the horse health and the muscle function, and whether it causes death or not, it is not stated. So that's all from me.